Hey, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Hey, what's up, guys? I've never seen this woman in my life, and I'm just about to watch this video. I found the thumbnail interesting, so let's take a look.
It's finally happening.
I need
The
to
Christian and conservative
hold
men,
on.
the real ones, are finally waking up and fighting back against the red pill garbage that has been seeping into right-wing circles for the past couple of years. And it's
Since
about time.
when?
Right-leaning women, me included, have been ringing the alarm on this and speaking out for quite some time. And we've been warning that allowing the victimhood mentality, the grievance culture, and the misogyny that is inherent in this movement and its grifter leaders to take hold on the right would sink the movement long-term. And frustratingly,
I don't. I'm not really following any of what she's saying. I don't think that Andrew Tate is particularly misogynist. I always kind of assumed that he was just playing up a bit of a character, exaggerating like real elements of society. I think this woman's just I don't know, just a little on the delusional side. You guys can't see this, but there's this like crack in my phone, and it kind of where her nose is aligned, it kind of looks like there's a little bit of like a nose ring thing going on. She definitely looks the
often
type.
not, we've been labeled feminist because that's somehow supposed to be a slur on the right. We've been called man haters.
I'm sorry. What like whether you're on the right or the left, why do people do these like
And frustratingly,
I never
often
want to
not, we've been
catch
labeled feminist
anybody.
because
Hold on.
that's somehow supposed to be a slur on the right.
Never do these motions with your face. Never like look annoyed. Never like I don't know. Like it just looks
We've been
it's
called
such
man
a bad
haters,
look for
dramatic.
you.
We've been told it's just an online conversation, that it's not a big deal. Essentially,
And
we've
that goes for my people on the conservative side too. You're not lately just be diplomatic at all times, you know?
been told to sit down and shut up, even as our predictions and our
I'm a little different, right? Like I'm kind of behind a screen. I'm not presenting my face to people. This is more just like me venting, me just like I don't know, watching the videos I would already watch with commentary included, right? My situation's a little different, but like, come on, like
warnings continue to come true. But finally, it seems like the men have grasped the severity of the problem and are joining us in pushing back on these losers.
speaking of pushing back, please be sure to push that like button on this video just to like just put these videos out there. I'm gonna be making more and more of these just for some fun background noise for you guys. So definitely like stay tuned for that.
And condemning their awful talking points. And I don't know why it was this particular.
What terrible talking points? Please like lay them out for me. Please like catch me up to speed. Like what I don't know. I just find this I find this amusing.
Event that seems to have turned the corner and convinced them to join us. It's pleasant to watch no matter what. So let's debrief.
I could be wrong. Like this might be like a right-wing tuber type girl, but like it would be funny if she's like liberal but trying to like co-opt based as like a word. Obviously both sides of the political aisle can use based. I think it's funny. I find that funny. It's a good
First,
attempt.
I'm Hannah Cox with Base Politics. Welcome to my channel where I bring you my politically homeless takes on politics and culture. Before we get started, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you've not already, and hit that notification bell so you never miss one of my episodes.
Yeah, and definitely do all those things for me as well. I appreciate it, guys.
So the turning point happened when Benny Johnson, who's a well-known and very followed MAGA grifter, decided to host Andrew Tate on his show.
Grifter? How do you grift? So like people overuse this word a lot. How can you be a grifter if you're just like if you're online, like this woman's not a grifter. Clearly, she believes in what she's preaching, and so does Benny, and so does literally everyone else. Grifter is just a word, it's completely lost all meaning. Anyway, I don't know.
Alongside Trump appointee Alina Habba. And I want to be clear when I use the term grifter, because
I
I see
don't know
this get
who
thrown
Alina
a lot
is.
by idiots online who basically just think it applies to any person who has a following that they don't like, which is not really grasping the actual definition of the word. A grifter
That's
is
literally
somebody
what I just said. So why are you calling Benny that?
who is just out to make money in the political sector. They will say anything in order to grow their audience, in order to stay in popularity with that audience.
Guilty,
They will
but I
rarely
mean,
push
at the
back
same time,
against
hold
members of
on.
their own tribe.
I'm just kind of like shooting the shit just for fun. Obviously, I believe in everything I'm saying here, right? But I mean, I don't know. Like, I already watched these videos already. Like, I might as well monetize while I'm doing it. Like, how is that grifting? And you're doing the exact same thing.
I will often see them switch their positions based on whatever is popular at a given point in time, because again, all they actually care about is getting more followers, getting more clicks, or getting more money. They don't typically have a strong ideological bent, at least not one that's principled. They'll regularly shift their ideas, they'll change their focal points.
I don't think any of these things are true. Just following followers and following the money when it comes to like your channel, like these are obvious. Like it's so fun. I don't know. These people are just so delusional. I need to work on bending over backwards to actually put forward like a solid argument. There's no reason to, I don't know.
They'll sell out things that they previously stood for. Like, this is how, a grifter. There are plenty of people who are in media or who are in politics that you might not like, but the people that are actual grifters can be marked by these traits. Whereas people who are just saying things you don't like, particularly when those people tend to be principled and consistent over time and hold themselves to an actual ideology, to an actual end goal they are trying to seek in politics, whether or not it happens to be popular or personally expedient for their own profit.
Now, the one thing that kind of like was weird with Benny to me is that like this whole H1B thing, and like I'm not gonna post it here, but there was this one meme image I saw where it was like people that align with America versus people that align with Elon and the whole H1B thing, and it was kind of disappointing, right? I saw the Hodge twins on the bad side, quote unquote. I saw Benny Johnson. I saw a whole bunch of people. So maybe in this regard, she doesn't realize it, but she might be having a point in regards to us, but it's like a different level, right? Like she thinks he's a grifter just like on base conservative talking points, but no, it's like probably a bit deeper than that.
Given point in time, you might not like them, but that's not a grifter, okay? That's kind of the opposite. Benny is, by every sense of the word, a grifter. And you can tell by just how much he, as a proclaimed Christian conservative, is outright simping for Andrew Tate in this interview, right alongside Alina Habba.
Andrew Tate, top G from the podium. From the podium, yeah, because
from the podium. Let's go. I just want to I want to make this perfectly clear. I am for Andrew Tate with like this whole like BRUV movement. I am just so excited. I'm so thrilled. You guys are gonna have to let me know in the comments on whether like where you stand on Andrew Tate running for like the presidency in the UK or whatever you call it. No, it's the presidency. I'm pretty sure they have presidents over there. But regardless, like where do you lean there, right? I am all for the BRUV movement overall.
UK currently.
But, and by the way, so her whole argument is that Benny Johnson is a grifter, not for any other reasons that might be valid, but just because he is saying that Andrew Tate is like, I don't know, just giving him a slight platform. Like what are we talking about? They're both like relatively politically aligned, more just on like the right, just in terms of like just being a bit edgier, just being a bit like rejecting feminism and all these different things, which I think more people need to start doing, right? Like this isn't grifting. Like where do we exist in the world where this is like what is considered grifting? I'm not